Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Revex's video. And we're going to be looking at the Neovision Awakenings with no slides this time for now. So, War Reagan, 2000 flat attack on his STMR, very good. Plus a little bit of extra attack. He's an SLB, sadly, and other than his SLB, there isn't much, like, he has 80 times mod boost. Not that great, but okay. And then you can pretty much ignore all of his 5-star to 7-star stuff because, as you can, well, actually, I mean, even then, I don't think this is worth it. It's still like ability chaining is not that great. I mean, it's not as good as it used to be, guys. So nothing really here that interesting. He does have a 50% LB field effect. At least it's on a Neovision Awakening, so some people may not have field effects, so maybe that's good, I guess. But other than his SLB, which is 250 times, and it has 27 hits, I guess that's pretty decent. You could put that in since he's non-elemental, so it's decent. Other than that, though, there isn't much to say, sadly, and it makes me kind of sad because I love this unit so much. You guys can go back and look at my channel in the 5-star era. I made tons of videos on this guy, it feels like. But in this era, sadly, there's just nothing special about him anymore. As you can see here, 35% sword and peril, I guess, is okay. But there isn't much to say, so that's why I'm not making a slide on him. He's just an okay partner. If you don't have another 27 hit, non-elemental chaining partner for Dark Visions, that's might not be a bad option, I guess. That's not much else as I can say. And then we're gonna look at Lasswell here, the Shiva Lasswell. He has 500 flat attack, and now this is for I don't really understand the reason for the change because it's not like anyone's gonna use this for mages, but I guess it's there. He actually has a brave shift form, only for 4 turns. Let's look at his he only has 80 times mod boost, which is pretty standard for a Neovision Awakening, I guess. And then like all the stuff down here, nothing here really that valuable. Even though you can awaken this to level 5, like there's nothing here that's special. Only 25 times mod boost for abilities, not very useful. 25% ice amp, not very useful, but it is what it is. And his base LB is really terrible, so don't use it. Let's look at his Brave Shift form LB. Brave Shift form LB, 27 hits. It's ice, but it does have a 30% Katana and Peril, I guess, if you don't have any Katana and Peril users. At least that's something. And so it's not terrible. He's not terrible, but he's not very good either. If that makes sense. They didn't really change much about him. Like, they don't do anything anymore. Like, remember back in the day they used to just change modifiers for ability change to be a lot higher just on their own, but they didn't really do anything. Look at this. Look at this cooldown. Like, back in the day this was pretty good, but now, like, why would you ever use this? So now you understand why I didn't really make slides for these guys. So we just look at the wiki. Right now we're gonna look at slides for the newest three newest. Oh yeah, by the way, Tidus. I guess we should look at Tidus. So let's quickly look at Tidus's upgrades here. He has 150% amp now, which is good. And 8 times mod boost, which I think he already had. Yeah, I think he already had that. But he does have 100 times mod boost still on top of his STMR. And his LB gets upgraded for the crowns. So 2 crowns split for each, so both LBs are upgraded. And now he's a lot stronger, so that's 560 times mod boost with 150% water amp as a finisher. Not bad, right? Not bad for, this guy is premium, so you kind of expect that. And probably he's gonna get, I'm not saying that they did or that they will, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a leader skill down the road. Not yet, but maybe down the road. And the most disappointing thing is, like, this is not really that strong, even with his STMR and everything. Like, this seems like it's wrong, but I guess it is what it is. I mean, no, this can't be like this. I mean, I guess it is not really that good. I mean, I feel like that's not right, but I guess it is. That feels like so low. Only 280 times mod boost, or 280 times mod, with only an 80 times mod boost, which he already had. But yeah, his base LB doesn't seem very good anymore. Unless that's not correctly put in. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. His Brave Shift LB is where it's at, for sure. That's a much higher modifier. Yeah, you have to stack it, but 560 times is a lot better than what he has in his base form, in my opinion. So, pretty good crowns. Venus crowns, not really worth mentioning. They're just okay. For global, no one's going to care about them, but on JP, maybe some people will care about them because the 100% amp for an ally, 100% light amp for an ally, I guess it's okay. But for global, you guys won't care about that. Anyways, let's move on to the units now, right? We have Roca first, Admiralist Roca. And her TMR is actually not too bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's better than the other two. And remember, she's premium, so she has a premium unit. Her STMR is actually very valuable, 100% stop resist, and 104 magic, which is okay. Plus some stats. For global, you probably won't care about it as much, but it's not too bad. 130 times mod boost for her LB, and she has a TDH unit, not a true duo unit, surprisingly. The other two we'll be talking about are true duo units. She has had dark tag chain, which is okay. She has 750% attacking magic for, and also 200% defense spirit for summon tag units. So that's actually surprisingly quite a bit of units. So that's not a bad leader skill. I mean, it could grow over time. So not a bad leader skill, especially if you just want to run two of her, because she is a chainer. She has an AoE cooldown reduction by 1 on her base LB, which is also chaining, so it's not just doing it and nothing else happens. Although I really don't know if like cooldown reduction is even that strong anymore. Like I feel like the mechanic of cooldown reduction is kind of power crept. I guess it's kind of good for herself to get the mod boost back up sooner, I guess is kind of what you'd want to do. She does have in her Brave Shift form, she does have 100% LB damage field. And also in her Brave Shift form on the SL, on the Brave Shift LB, she has a 40% Rod in Peril, so not too bad. And you'd want to use the rod that you can get from the event. That gives her 1,000 flat magic, so not too bad. Under her own leader skill, Renoa has like 16k magic, and that's without her other weapon that she can get for more magic, but I didn't craft yet. But she can get 16k magic on Renoa with crowns, of course, with her crowns. But that's kind of crazy because she has a summon tag unit. She does have the summon tag. Anyways, she does have evoke passives and abilities and stuff, but none of it's really worth mentioning or really useful. And sadly, she needs EX2 for that 150% Dark Amp. I'm getting kind of sick of this, but it is what it is. And also only 4 turns in the Brave Shift form. If you're going to be a premium unit, I feel like at this point you should be able to be staying in her Brave Shift form permanently if you want to be. Because that's just kind of stupid if you can't. So, I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned this at the very beginning, but I'm going to be doing the big pull at the end for the 75 stone thing that they gave out. So I'm going to be doing it at the very end of the video. Anyways, I'm going to give her 8.5 out of 10 for a premium unit. She's actually quite powerful, and she is the best dark magic DPS in the game now. Surprisingly, right? She's a TDH unit too. She beats out the other 2 units we'll be talking about, surprisingly. But let's look at them. So we got Rios with an Esper unit this time, and I'm not even going to mention his TMR because it's awful. It's basically like a 4-star TMR, really awful. So his STMR, not too bad, I guess. And it's not stackable, so you'd only want to get one of them. Finally, we have a water leader, 500% and 200% for water units. 200% stone and aquatic killer for himself on a cooldown. He has an 8 times cap. And he unlocks this 600 times water evoke tag chain. It might be good, I guess, if you build up evoke do an evoke build, I guess maybe it'll be interesting. It's only because it's the tag chain. If it was just chaining, I don't think it would be as useful. But since it's tag chaining, maybe it'll be good. And on his SLB, it's a 40% sword and peril, so not too bad, I guess. For some reason, he needs EX2 for 150% water amp, and he's not premium because you can get his shards more accessibly. Only 90 times mod boost, not very good, I guess. And other than the unlockable evoke chain, the rest of his evoke abilities are not very useful, or just, yeah. So, even though he has 8 times cap, I don't feel like he's going to do anything at 7 out of 10. Water leader at least, for Tidus or Tifa. I know they'll be useful for something, right? But I don't know if we're going to find any of these, if you're going to find him on your guys' friend list. I don't know if anyone's going to pull for this guy. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Rios, but I don't think he's very valuable. Other than his leader skill. Anyways, let's move on. And just like Rios, Neilikka's TMR is worthless. Not worth mentioning at all. Her S TMR is not too bad though. 500 or 50% attack and magic true to wield on a fist, one-handed fist, and it also gives her 1000 flat attack and magic. So 150% dark amp, not locked to anything this time. 120 times mod boost for her LB/SLB. 8 times cap. She has a passive for 1500 flat attack and magic. 40% dark and peril field, but you gotta unlock it. 40% fist and peril on her SLB, unlockable pentacast. I don't know if anyone's gonna care about that, but I just put that in there just in case. Maybe it'll be useful, maybe not. And also, she has a 500 times max mod SLB, 27 hits. There is no way to increase modifiers for mages just yet. Oh wait, no, I forgot her we were talking about mages so much that I forgot that she's actually a physical unit in her SLB and LB. So actually, her max mod should be 600 times, I think, with Tidus TMR equipped. Yeah, I just checked. It's actually 600 times mod max with on the SLB with Tidus TMR and also her cooldown. So pretty powerful, especially with 8 times cap. So 600 times mod, pretty good for a non-premium, and also she doesn't need EX2. But you probably, I guess that's kind of the trade-off here, is that you need to have, you basically need to be EX3 in order to be a good damage dealer, because remember Tidus TMR only lasts for 5 turns. So really good unit for sure. She's not a leader, so at least that's the thing you don't have to worry about. And really focusing on the magic is not really worth it. Her magic side is really small in comparison to the physical side, so that's really it for her negatives. 8 out of 10, pretty good unit. I wouldn't say she's awful. I think she's second place. I mean, obviously in terms of scores, she's second place. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do some small pulls. Not small pulls, the big pull at the end here for the 7.5 anniversary. Alright, here we are with these 75 pulls, and you're guaranteed to get a 500% leader skill. Although I already have all of them, so I don't think we win at all. Like if I get rain, that's an L because I already have them at EX3. If I get squall, that's an L because I already have them at EX3 as well. So unironically, Zac would be the only option because I don't have his vision card yet. I don't get his vision card yet, and he's in the shard dungeon for that. Literally only for that. So let's see where we're gonna get if we're gonna get any Neovisions. Usually, I think from what I've seen, most of them are at the end. So all this is kind of worthless. At least some singular blues and yellows are worthless at this point. They are they're guild fodder or trust coin fodder. So there's just the one there. Looks like just one. Oh, that's not at the end. So what is this gonna be? Okay, I don't have him. I don't think I have him at any particular EX level. I don't know, but he needs more help. He needs a lot of help. So okay, so what's gonna be? Come on. Really? Really? Rain. And pain. Rain and pain. Okay. So both of those are really not valuable other than her STMR. And getting rain at all is just a joke. Like, why is he still in the pool? Seriously. What a waste. She's EX3 already, so that's also worthless. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna get for this last one here. Oh. So, literally, all of these pulls, all these Neovisions are absolutely worthless to me. All these pulls, other than Pain's STMR, has been worthless. He's EX3 already, and who cares? So that's also not very useful. None of this has been useful, guys, so far. Ugh, this is painful. We're getting all super old units. Super old units. Let me guess there's gonna be rain to annoy me, right? Oh, it's Squall. But he's already EX3, so... Literally, this whole summon, I could have just not done it, and I would have just been better off without even doing it. Because none of this helps me other than the Edgar, I guess. But even then, who's gonna use Edgar at this point? Can't even use his own amp to jump. What a joke. So all of this is a joke. Pretty much. I mean, for new players, that's an amazing summon. You get Squall, very nice. But for me, I don't need any of that. I literally don't need any of that. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. This is a very long video, but I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys always watch my videos. Hope you guys get something good on that summon, that 75 summon, if you're playing the GP version. I don't know if it's gonna come to global or not. We'll have to see. But I'll see you in the next video. Peace.